Welcome to this World Meditation Day. Well, we were waiting for something like this, a meditation day to happen for the whole world, to turn their attention to meditation, a most important subject called as meditation. I was in search of spirituality right from my beginning days. Then my search for truth, my search for spirituality led me to meditation. We are all in search of our own specific purpose of life. Every person is different. Every individual is different. And every person has to find out his or her own purpose. Similarly, 45 years back, I discovered meditation, the right type of meditation. When I encountered Anapanasati through a friend of mine, I found my purpose of life. And today, it indeed gives me a lot of pleasure in speaking about meditation on this World Meditation Day. Whenever you want to get charged, you must go into meditation. In your worldly activity, in your physical activity, in your mental activity, in your intellectual activity, you have to expend a lot of energy to get the work done. When you are doing work, the energy is getting discharged. And gradually you will come at a low point of energy. Then that is the time for you to recharge yourself through closing your eyes and observing your breathing. The science of meditation says when you are with the breath, the mind becomes empty. The mind is the barrier between outside energy and body's energy. So when the mind becomes empty, that outside energy flows into the body. So right from headache to cancer, all things would vanish once you are sitting comfortably and closing your eyes and observing your breathing. So my dear friends, two things happen. One is change, another is growth. You change something in your system. In your system, something gets changed. Your personality gets changed. Your body gets changed. Your mind gets changed. Your lifestyle gets changed. Many things automatically change as you do meditation. And change is called as progress. What is the definition of progress? Nothing but change. What is change? Change is a different perspective. So, through the change that you obtain in meditation, you obtain a different perspective about life, about your people, about your circumstances. And that is progress. Without meditation, you are stuck up in the limited groups of perceptions. But you go from one group to another group of perception. That is called a change. Change happens when you do meditation. And the second thing is called a growth. If you are at ABC level, you go to ABCD level. If you are 1, 2, 3 level, you go to 1, 2, 3, 4 level. That is called a growth. You have grown a little because of the change to the better. Every change is for the better. And that change is obtained through meditation. When you do meditation, when you close your eyes and sit silently with your breath, then change happens in the body, in the system, in your whole personality. Any type of change is welcome for any type of growth for a soul.
In this dark tunnel of depression and despondency, meditation emerges as a beacon of hope. It's a north star for enlightenment and a lighthouse when you are in trouble.
Meditation has so many benefits. Like yoga, meditation brings better health, clarity in mind, and spiritual elevation.
Yan in Sanskrit, if you split this sandhi, it is di plus yan. So di means ultimate wisdom, divine knowledge. Yan in Sanskrit means vehicle. So vehicle that transports us to this ultimate wisdom is dhyan.
Meditation is creating the power for me to be able to bring out those beautiful divine sanskars of the soul in action.
In our research, we have found meditation has been followed in all traditions all over the world in some form or the other from time immemorial.
Letting go is a surrender. It's a deep surrender. It's a positive thing. Letting go is not a weakness. It is a strength.
It should become a way of life, and meditation to be brought into all aspects of life. And that is the way of life that we have to do.
The first port of call I would submit are our schools and colleges. Can we start now thinking about how to reach them? How do we create a cooperative movement for meditation within the cooperative ecosystem of our nation?
Meditation is an enhanced state of awareness. It has tremendous benefits and helps us to live mindfully. It has numerous health benefits and promotes health and well-being. It has been shown to promote neuroplasticity and thus build emotional resilience.
Namaste. Very good evening and good morning, dear friends and masters. I, Namita Singh, on behalf of Puthasya Quantum Foundation, warmly welcome you to the program Million Meditation. And today is World Meditation Day, that is the 21st of December. On every 21st of every month, we do this program, Million Meditation. And today's program is special simply because today is also World Meditation Day. Whole idea of doing the session is for million meditators across the globe to be doing meditation at the same time, to raise the consciousness, to influence the consciousness, the resonance and the coherence all around the world. We do it simply because when we connect, when we become the energy, when we connect to the source, we become consciousness, we merge with the consciousness, and our hearts and minds are synchronized. Consciousness expands with one another and with every other. Past studies have shown that when millions of people across the globe meditate together at the same time, there are some biological effects, some psychosocial impact that has been created. It's Maharishi effect you must have had heard of, dear friends and masters, that shows that when significant number of people meditate together, then there is a significant drop in the crime rates or violence or even the war intensity in those particular parts of the globe. And in a significant revelation by the researchers done when the people were doing transcendental meditation, then there was significant drop in that area, crime rate. In fact, it was found to be 23% drop in the crime rate during that period in the cities, in the localities where people were able to practice meditation. And as we practice heart elevation technique, which is a very popular technique, the HeartMath Institute has studied the HeartMath coherence and established the fact that when individuals are in deep meditative state, the heart rate variable synchronizes in a harmonious wave. When people are meditating in different locations at the same time, then naturally our heart rhythm has been observed to naturally sync up. That's why Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji who is the inspiration behind the PS system and the Buddhist Quantum Foundation, has always advocated for group meditation. When people meditate in the groups, especially after COVID time, and then before that, they used to gather to meditate at some physical space. Group meditation is much more stronger than the individual meditation, it was found, because it has amplified impact. Energy, individual meditative impact gets amplified when we meditate in a group. And it was also found by Dr. Joe Dispenza and Dr. Dawson Church that when humans meditate together, their consciousness gets connected non-locally. And they had done several experiments that has been described in many books by them regarding this non-locality of consciousness. What I'm saying is that when our minds are deeply interconnected, meditation together amplifies the effect of focused consciousness. There were many other significant studies done earlier. One among is such popular peaceful village experiment, which was conducted in a small village, where a group of people, they started meditating together regularly, and within months there was a visible reduction in stress levels, conflicts, and even health issues. And similarly, in some of the coastal Andhra Pradesh villagers where they were meditating together under a pyramid, they simply transformed from being non-vegetarian to vegetarian. Meditation creates an energetic field of peace, affecting both individuals and communities. So when we meditate together today, what we are doing, we are creating a resonant field of peace, coherence, and transformation. Simply because the energy we generate, it doesn't stay with us. It simply ripples out, influencing the collective consciousness of humanity. And that is precisely why it is so significant. And the significance of million meditators or mindful moment meditation every 21st of every month from this 5:30 p.m. to 6:45 p.m. that we do holds a special significance. Every breath, every moment of stillness is contributing towards the world of harmony, toward the world of peace. So before we start group meditation, there is few important data that also establishes the fact that when consciousness of group of people gets impacted, it impacts in the non-local manner. As you are aware that there is a global consciousness project where it is there to study whether human consciousness can create measurable changes in the physical world. And how they do it? They just play random number generators across different locations in the world and with hundreds of random number generators in different parts of cities. And how these are generated? They are supposed to generate numbers randomly, 24/7. And this project, Global Consciousness Project, published many reports that showed that there was some global events that influence the randomness of these random number generator. And when then these events were conducted, the randomness was simply lost because these were generating numbers in another. The randomness was completely gone. What it means to function masters? It simply means that when events like 9/11 had happened, or even New Year celebrations do happen all over the world, and global meditation events, the mass prayers across the globe, such events, or even the events which are globally watched, for example, Olympics opening. The Global Consciousness Project published the report telling that in every such events where millions of people across the globe were glued to one event, they are thinking about one single event at that point of time, there was a shift in consciousness across the globe that had influenced the random number generators. And as we are aware that in GSSM, we do mass meditation, that mega event at the end of the December in Hyderabad, that is Kartal. There, around 5 to 8 lakhs of meditators join across the world. That also influences the consciousness. So, nature loves harmony. And when harmony prevails, then this place is livable, is paradise. But wherever there is war, there is complete destruction, loss of life, property, and resources. There is strife, opposition, so much unrest everywhere. People do suffer because there is so much turmoil. What we need to think globally and act locally because Mother Earth is just not a planet. It is our mother. That's why we call it Mother Earth. Whenever and wherever there has been disturbance in the atmosphere, there are issues in the world, especially in World War I and II. Scientists had found through the research that energy around that area had also gone through major disturbance. One Russian scientist had noticed a striking fact that sunspots flares coincided with the most violent patterns of World War I onset, revolutions, and so on. What are solar fluxes? These produce high radiation and high energy particles that are quite harmful to the human beings, to even the living organisms. However, at the surface of the Earth, we are well protected from these effects of solar flares and other solar activities simply because of Earth's magnetic field and atmosphere. But during the war, this atmosphere gets disturbed. Then it impacts every creature, every living being, and thereby the whole planet itself. HeartMath Institute found bridging social, personal, and global health through coherence. So coherence or harmony is the need of the hour of every moment. Not only we human beings have the right to live a healthy life, so does nature, which is the basis of survival for all creatures, including humans. Because nature is not just a set of resources that we keep on exploiting, modifying, even commercializing, and transforming without any consequences. If there is home for us, it is the earth. Earth is our only home. We must remember that earth doesn't belong to us, we belong to the earth. It is the human beings, nature and the atmosphere, the hydrosphere and the geosphere. These all are constituting the system, the living system that is the earth. Any subsequent changes in any of these components can affect other areas and impact the entire system in the adverse manner. It is the source of life. It is coordinating physical, chemical, biological, ecological elements in such a manner that makes life possible. We express this relationship of belonging to a system and respect for our home and for our shelter. But where is the problem? Problem arises when the greed surpasses the need. Then the chaos happens, and that is what we have been doing exactly in the past many years. We have exceeded the limits of our system, broken the harmony with nature, and that's why everywhere around we are suffering. That is why precisely we are here to meditate for the mindfulness movement, for the world peace, for the social reforms, to meditate for ourselves and for our Mother Earth, who has to raise our collective consciousness and heal ourselves. So, dear friends and masters, what is meditation? Meditation is for us to realize that the deepest nature of our existence is beyond thoughts and emotions. That is incredibly vast and interconnected with all other beings. This is what Tenzin Palmo had said. And when we choose to see the world through the eyes of oneness, the collective consciousness awakens. There is an unseen field of energy that connects everything in the universe. The matter or things that we can see is the physical expression of this field. Every material thing appears to be separate from each other to our physical senses. But in truth, everything is an expression of the same field of energy and never truly separate from one another. So we human beings are also the expression of the same field of energy. Yes, we are energy fields. It means we are also connected to everything and everyone in the manner which cannot be perceived through physical senses. As we meditate, we are all connected together. All our energy waves are part of this quantum energy field. Meditation effect of every person, every single person in the group gets amplified. That makes group meditation powerful, and that's why each individual counts. The goal of mindfulness is to watch up to the inner workings of our mental, physical, emotional processes. It is the freedom from evil within, freedom from the negativity within, and freedom from our past, and enjoying the freedom of reflecting in the good and the power of positivity, to enjoy the joy of gratitude and giving and being in the present moment and value every moment of being alive, to be living in harmony with Earth's natural cycle, not disturbing the ecosystem, to be in harmony with every other being, every other creature, not only human beings, but animal, plant kingdom, so as to live a coherent, peaceful, and so blessed life, dear friends and masters. So I would like to talk about Mother Teresa. She was brilliant. She always said, don't invite me for war rallies, anti-war rallies. Invite me for the peace rallies. Because she knew anything we focus on, we do create. If we focus on peace and love, give our energy, because energy is our attention, is our intention. When we give our energy on peace, we will have more peace all around. And you can see what she manifested in the world. She was the epitome of love, peace, and harmony. So yes, dear friends and masters, this is our in hand to think globally and act locally. That is the mantra, since the awareness had started for last many years. Everything in this world had begun with only one thought. The bigger things get bigger because more people give their thoughts to it after it has appeared. Then those thoughts and emotions shape the very event in our existence and make it bigger. If we took our minds off it and focused instead on love, it could not exist. It would simply evaporate and disappear. So let us create an atmosphere of peace and love. Love is what keeps the universal laws in motion. Love is what holds the magnetic and gravitational fields together. It is the force of love that is the cause and mover of all manifestations, which will eventually transform back into the unmanifest ultimate reality. Love, that divine love, which is based not on emotion or self interest, not on desire or possessiveness, but on the well being of the whole. So, by meditating in the group and by introducing meditation to others, we simply raise the consciousness of the planet to heal itself. And when there is peace inside us, there is peace all around us. So we should not attach ourselves to a place or a person or a process. We need to attach ourselves to a belief, a vision. Keep our focus on that and watch as the universe lines up the right people and events in our path to meet that belief. Yes, dear friends and masters, and with that belief, we are here to do our bit to raise the consciousness of the place where we live, of the country where we live, and of the entire planet, that is our Mother Earth. Let us start our meditation. Let us meditate for the peace all around the world and for the well-being of all of us, every creature, every being. Yes, Latini, can you please start? Yes, dear friends and masters, let me explain. You have to just sit comfortably, clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, and place them onto your lap. Cross your legs at your ankles. You can sit either on the floor or on the chair, sofa, or couch. Make yourself comfortable. Comfort comes foremost. And remove your specs or watch if you're wearing and close your eyes. Eyes have to be kept closed, come what may, because meditation is the journey inwards and eyes are the gateways to the outside world. So just observe your normal, natural in breath and out breath. Whenever you feel distracted, you realize you are into thoughts. That is okay. That is normal. Just come back to observing your breath again and again. This is what we do when we meditate. It is just like having fun and frolic with your breath. Meditation is fun practice. Enjoy the experience.
Dear friends, dear masters, with a great intention to connect with ourselves, I'd like you to keep your hands on your chest area and with your eyes closed, specs removed, rest your attention on your beautiful heart, and with a relaxing breath, connect with your heart center. With that slow, relaxing breath, connect with the center of all emotions, which is nurturing all life. With its higher vibrations, your heart center, the seat of all emotions. Feel it. Connect with your heart center. Feel the beat, the rhythm of this loving heart, which is constantly helping you experience life greatly with its emotions of love, compassion, kindness, gratitude, joy. Can you move yourself into an higher emotion by simply imagining or bringing up an experience from your past of love, of joy, of gratitude, of compassion? Relive that moment and feel that energy and allow yourself to direct that energy
onto everything and everyone on this planet to help them heal, to help them elevate their understanding of life. Relive that moment and feel that energy and allow yourself to spread that energy to everything and everyone by making an intention. Where you place your attention, there you place your energy. Feel. We are all deeply interconnected. Deep inside, we are specks of energy, intricately connected with each other. Love, compassion, kindness, joy are all the ways to experience that connection, to move into coherence between body, mind, and this energy, the field. Feel. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Resting your attention at the root of your nose or anywhere on the nose. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath at that point. We are going into powerful group meditation. Observe your natural in-breath and the out-breath. No sounds in the mouth. no forms of any kind in the mind. Meditation is not imagination, is not visualization. Meditation is to empty the mind, observe the breath, and allow yourself to slowly notice the mind becoming less and less of thought. Calming, relaxing. As your mind is becoming empty, allow yourself to go into that emptiness, calmness inside of you, all around you. That's energy. When the mind becomes empty, all that energy is channelized into the present moment. Allow yourself to merge into your breath. And allow yourself to experience that greater calmness, emptiness. All emptiness is energy. This is the limitless field of energy, the quantum field of existence. The longer you stay connected to this field of emptiness, the more you resting your mind, the more you dissolve your past. The longer you are in this emptiness energy, that blackness, the more aware you become, the more mindful you become, and be in the present. we are less matter, more emptiness and energy. The longer you stay merged into this field of emptiness, the more insightful you become, the more miraculous experiences you draw into your life, the more meaningful experiences you influence in your physical reality. Stay aware of that emptiness, the darkness, the field of no body, of no thing, the field of light. This is your greater mind. The more you are in this field of emptiness, the more inspired you become, the more intuitive you become. Friends, as you merge into this field of possibilities, as you are clearer in your mind of thought, we have a great opportunity to imagine and dream of a new future by affirming greater intentions for peace, cooperation, celebration among all people in the world. Our thoughts and feelings create our outer reality. Come on, dear friends, I would like you to affirm these intentions with excitement, with heightened emotion in your body. I am a channel for inspiration and motivation. I am raising my vibration every day and spreading that to everyone. I am divine and in total harmony with all things and everybody. All things and everyone are in coherence with each other. Come on, friends. As you affirm, I would like you to shift your energy, vibration, bring up the images of that future, flashes into your mind, and feel that emotion, dear friends. Everyone around the planet is coming together regularly and meditating. Feel, dear friends, intend for this greatest moment. I acknowledge every human being's right to equality and exploration. Today, I serve humanity by dedicating myself to a vision far greater than myself. Today, I celebrate peace in the world, in myself, in my relationships, in my communication, in my perception of others, in my daily living, in my work, and in my world, for everyone, for Mother Earth. Feel it, dear friend, that peace in everything and everyone. I'm happy to see and imagine a world of mutual appreciation and cooperation. The people are coming together, celebrating. I'm in awe of how various groups of diverse regions in the world are working for mutual growth, resolving their differences. My love and compassion goes to them. I practice non-violence and respect Mother Earth by making great use of her resources. I hold a vision of plenty for all the people in the world, and I'm open to guidance as to how I can help. I am aware that the world peace begins with me, with how I treat myself and others. So every day I make the commitment to put out that energy I wish to see in the world, that energy of compassion, tolerance, understanding and patience. Come on, dear friends, be excited. Bring up that emotion in your body as you affirm this intention. I am the living symbol of change and hope. I am the light, I am the possibility that sets example, that shift the energy. I recognize my energy makes a difference. And I affirm that with this beautiful energy, my countries and the world's leaders are doing the best and making positive choices for the betterment of the nature of the people, of the animals, for everything. I imagine and affirm the world has empathy for one another. And I affirm and imagine that there is abundance for everyone. Feel it, dear friends. Feel that emotion, that energy as you imagine the future where everyone is coming together in cooperation, celebration, helping each other, respecting each other, their culture, their boundaries, their systems, becoming one with each other, recognizing that we are all one, we are all connected, that we are limitless potential in each other. Feel. Experience that greater feeling of peace and joy that your body believe that these new experiences are real, are manifesting into your physicality as you primed your subconscious. And surrender this future, and then be grateful to everyone and everything for helping you experience and manifest this future. And gratitude to yourself. And whenever you're ready, with your hands over your eyes for 5 seconds, you may open your eyes.
Welcome back, dear friends and masters. Hope you had enjoyed the blissful meditation. When a single person starts meditating in the entire household, the workplace, and the entire community gets benefited from the practice, even if they do not meditate. Just it is an example in a large house where many people are living together. If one single person is rich, then the living standard of that particular household goes up. Similarly, meditation practitioners are energy rich. Yes, we are energy rich, and we radiate energy of absolute calmness, positivity, and harmony. That's why everyone around us gets benefited automatically. And this positivity and harmony results in the reduction of conflicts in the society. The benefit to the society amplifies further and further when one starts teaching meditation to others, wherever possible, be it at work, schools, or in families or in communities, because it has an exponential effect. So, meditation is for us to understand that individual peace is the basic unit of the world peace. Likewise, each green tree is contributing in creating a forest. Each peaceful individual contributes in creating a peaceful world. So Thank you for joining and contributing towards global peace. Yes, now platform is open. Kindly do share your thoughts. If you have any question to ask or anything regarding the session, you are welcome. Thank you for joining, dear friends and masters. We will meet next month on, that is on 21st of January. By then, keep meditating. Happy meditating. Have a great day, great evening, and good night. Namaste. Yes, since there is no question or no hand raised, then we can conclude the session. Abhini, can you please play the end track?
Namita ma'am, can I end the session or else we need to wait for some time? Madam, you are speaking on mute.
Yes, I was asking you to play the end session track.
Okay.
Can you hear? I'm playing. Can you hear?
Now I am able to hear you. Previously, I am not able to hear you.
No, can you hear the music?
Now I can hear you. Now I can hear the music as well.
Okay.